have been with us ever since. One such idol is Shannen Doherty, one of the stars of Beverly Hills 90210. But Shannen is having her problems these days. Our newest correspondent, Dan Noyes, has her story.
What if I'm pregnant?
Until recently, 21-year-old Shannen Doherty had been one of America's favorite young women, starring as teenager Brenda Walsh on the mega hit Beverly Hills 90210. But in the past few months, Shannen's reputation has suffered a terrible beating. Rumor has it that many of the people who work with her believe Shannen is not the nice girl she portrays.
I think that her character is just a real annoying, snobby bitch, and that really makes a lot of people think that that's how every single girl is here.
She's really cruel sometimes to people in positions, you know, that are service positions, like people that are doing her makeup or doing her hair or her wardrobe or someone like that. She can, you know, she'd be very short-tempered with them.
She will stop at nothing to get where she wants to go, and she will walk on whoever she has to get there.
A woman we'll call Victoria was a stand-in for Shannen's movie Heathers, but Victoria says Shannen didn't like the way she read her lines and had her fired.
Shannen has a wonderful way of appearing to be very sweet. It's almost obnoxiously so. And I think at the time, in the very beginning, people didn't really understand that that was just an act.
I was said to be very, very difficult to work with. And I expected it because I think any strong woman in this business who sticks up for herself, who's ambitious and goes after what she wants, is going to cause difficulty.
Shannen's brief history as a Hollywood celebrity has been full of difficulties. She was a last-minute no-show presenter at the most recent Emmy Awards.
I think she's trying to single-handedly destroy herself somehow or another or ruin her career. She's doing a good job, by the way.
When she showed up as a presenter for the Billboard Awards, Shannen got a resounding raspberry for her efforts. She even got into a shoving match with actress Bonita Money inside one of Hollywood's hottest nightclubs. But neither had charges filed against them.
I have a nickname for Shannen. It's Shannen, don't you know who I am, Doherty, because she's very fond of pulling that phrase out whenever anyone questions her right to do certain things. Like if she's...
Shannen's negative publicity has turned many of her fans against her. These two Los Angeles women have taken advantage of her weakening image of all-American girlishness by coming up with a newsletter that promises to add more tarnish to Shannen's vanishing facade. It's called the I Hate Brenda newsletter.
Brenda was getting more and more of a bitch, and so we would, you know, we sort of had a little bit of a fan club, an anti-fan club.
The newsletter has become more popular than anyone expected. Every day, Darby and her partner Karen receive nearly 100 letters, some with their own anti-Shannen stories, and most with checks for their own subscription to the I Hate Brenda newsletter. Her most recent run-in with public controversy occurred because of an alleged mix-up involving more than $30,000 worth of bounced checks.
She seems to have, like, very little conscience when it comes to writing checks.
Yet there are some people out there who do care about Shannen. She's recently been seen around town with a man named Dean Factor, heir to the Max Factor fortune. But few of the people who do like her have to work with her.
Shannen doesn't have many girlfriends because she seems to be very competitive toward other women. She used to be very close to Tori Spelling, and now they barely speak. They used to be out together all the time. No more.
We invited Shannen to speak with us about these stories, but her manager declined, citing time constraints.
She just doesn't know how to be nice, though. I get the feeling that in a way sometimes she wants to almost be nice, but it's really a strain for her.